Hello you guys, and thank you all for tuning in to Chris Codes. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like button because you know you want to, and it helps my channel grow. Notification bells to be notified whenever I drop new content. Comment, subscribe, and yeah, let's get right into the video. Oh yeah. Alright, so this Foolishness Friday is going to be a tad bit more serious than my typical Foolishness Fridays where we're joking around and, laughing at the mess. This one's a bit more serious because violence is so prevalent nowadays that I just really want to touch on it. I don't know, most of you all are probably aware of the passing of the rapper Takeoff from the group The Migos. I grew up on them. So that was like a hit to me. It's not like I knew them personally or anything like that, but it's just like, wow, when people start to pass that are around your age, it's just kind of crazy. And he's from where I'm from. So it's just very crazy, And I was sent a video that kind of like displayed something that I want to touch on when it comes to gun violence or violence in general, especially in the Black community. Now, I know that violence happens in other communities, but I'm a Black person and I want to speak on the Black community because I'm in that community. So for those of you that might feel some type of way, oh, she's always talking about Black this, Black that, but I'm Black.
I'm Black.
So I speak to what I know or what I can relate to. So that's what I'm going to talk about. So we're going to go ahead and get into the video. I want you all to watch this clip. Trigger warning for those of you all that have had family members that have passed by violent means or anything like that. So if you are triggered by things like that, then you might not want to watch this clip. But I want you all to take a look at this clip, and then I want to kind of dive deep into the subject of gun violence or violence in general in the Black community and my take on it. So let's go ahead and get into this clip, and then we'll speak, we'll talk, we'll chit and chat. Okay, let's get into the video.
Hold it. Okay, so if it's not here by November 1st, we're going to talk again about the public defender.
Okay.
All right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
And the day before your insert date, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Your Honor. I have nothing.
He's wrong. He's wrong, bruh. He's wrong.
You stay back.
He's wrong.
I
He's wrong. He called me bitches when he was going back. He killed our brother. He killed our sister.
He killed my niece. He killed my nephew's father.
The best thing I can do is just stay calm.
Yes, ma'am. Get him out. Yes, ma'am. She said I'm okay. Go. Yes, ma'am. Sit down. Get out. Just step out. Step out.
Both of you all out.
Let's go.
Both out. to go too. We'll lock that door. Now, lock.
Judge.
Please take her downstairs for information
Judge.
right now. I'm coming.
Don't go in the hallway, Judge.
I'm not. Go, Lana. Lana, there. Go. Just to keep it.
Is that prisoner done that was in here?
Yes.
Did Elvis?
Yes, that prisoner.
What happened?
Well, he actually triggered it. When I was taking it back in the hall, he said something to him.
That prisoner, his son.
His prisoner did?
Yes.
So did the prisoner, did the prisoner leave out the back?
No, prisoner jumped over the bill. Bounced off that way, ran out that way.
The actual prisoner?
Yes.
I need all the information on him. He's gonna get charged with attempted escape. And I'm gonna need IDs on, I'm gonna need IDs on all, whoever we got.
No, the prisoners, they're taking him upstairs right now.
In that cell over there.
Yeah, got pepper spray.
Who's bleeding? Am I bleeding? I got blood on me. Who's bleeding?
Is one of them bleeding?
You got blood on you?
Yeah. On my hand.
Who's got blood on his hand?
I don't know who's bleeding.
Who were you grabbing? The female?
I grabbed several different people.
Okay.
I grabbed her.
It could be the female, it could be the in custody guy, I don't know. He said he grabbed everybody.
All right, now that you all have watched that clip, I want to first hit on what's been going on in our society. So we get in the streets and we protest and we fight for equality, and we fight against police brutality and just being treated like a human being, you know? We all see the differences, and when Black people get arrested versus when people of other races get arrested, and how police are so triggered or immediately reaching for their weapon. When it's us, we could have our hands up, you know, we could be pleading for our life and it's taken away just like that. So to me, for us to be trying to fight for this right to live and drive and walk and shop peacefully without being harassed or anything like that, anything in that realm by people of other race, how about we look into our race first? How about we hold each other accountable first? You know, I agree that we are treated differently. In certain situations, I agree that there's nothing we can do to prevent certain actions by the police and other people. You know, it's numerous names that I can place in this video or talk about that didn't deserve what happened to them. But in light of that, let's talk about us. Let's talk about how we treat each other and how we're being viewed by the outside world, because we expect them to not treat us in violent means or not be afraid of us when we do this in our community. We kill each other. It just baffles me. The most insignificant things are triggers for us, where we're going crazy, fighting and fussing and all types of foolishness. And I can't understand it for the life of me. Speaking of Takeoff's passing, in some of the videos, I don't want to play those videos on my channel because I don't want to shed light to that, or I don't want you all to be watching, you know, his last moments. I think that's inappropriate. But in his last moments, you could see like Quavo arguing with someone. Rumor has it they were like arguing over like gambling or something like that. Now, I don't know if that's true or not, so I'm not going to say that it is, but that's the rumor that's going around. And that's why someone was shooting. That's crazy. Another rumor was that it was like friendly fire, where he just got hit when people were shooting and carrying on. That's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. And in other aspects, where you see the video that we just watched, this family was distraught. Apparently, he someone in there. Well, allegedly, he someone in their family, and I also wanted to touch on that. These rappers left and right, the guy, I forgot, PNB Rock or something like that. I'll insert a clip of who that is. And he was jailed by another black person trying to rob him. You know what I mean? The other rapper, XXX, and I'm sure it's regular people in the community that are being for these same reasons. You want to hit a lick, or you want to rob people. You like, get a job. You know, get a job. These people need to get a job, get therapy, get your life together. Get your life together, because it's not adding up to me. It's not adding up to me why you think life is so meaningless that you can just take it away from people when you please. How dare you? What gives people the right to go around toting your gun any and everywhere? Now, I get it. We got the right to bear arms, but what gives you the right to use those arms whenever you feel necessary, whenever you deem it necessary? Guns are meant for protection. And I agree that we should be able to have guns and stuff like that. But if you can't use them when it's necessary, you shouldn't be able to have one. If you're not wise enough to know when and where to use a gun, you shouldn't be able to have one. Period. That's why I spoke on police brutality and things of that nature, because it baffles me that we expect these other people not to just kill us whenever they feel like it, when we do it to each other. When it's a problem, a lot of times you got to look within. They see us other not caring about each other, treating each other any type of way, acting a fool in public, but you expect them to treat us a certain way, to have respect for us, to care about our lives when we don't care about each other's lives. It goes both ways. Now, it's other meanings behind this. It is racism in the world. It's prejudice in the world. People stereotype each other. That's true, but you're feeding the fire. You're feeding the fire. Don't expect better from them if you can't expect better from yourself. Don't expect people to care about our lives if you don't care about each other's lives. And it makes me so mad. It makes me so mad that it's these senseless deaths. Now, granted, everything happens for a reason. So you don't know why. We don't know why God takes people when he takes people, but everything happens for a reason. Who knows if this is not just a wake-up call for us? We got to start caring about somebody other than ourselves. We got to stop getting angry enough to do these stupid things. It's just ignorant. It's ignorant. Like, what the heck is wrong with y'all? What the heck is wrong with y'all? Not only that, but think it's not just that one person that you're hurting. And I don't know who may come across this video, so I'm speaking to everyone. People that know people that just tote guns and pull out guns whenever they feel like they want to be the big man or want to show off. I'm talking to everyone, okay? People that know people like that. If you are like that, all of y'all. I'm talking to all of y'all. And feel free to speak in the comments if you feel differently, if you view this differently. Feel free to place your opinions in the comments. I'd love to read them. But I just want to say that, do you all not care about like the families that are impacted by this? You all have mothers, fathers, siblings. How would you feel if one of your family members was taken away from someone that didn't care enough about the life that they were taking or who they were impacting? They just cared about the moment. Oh, this person made me mad, so I'm going to take their life. Okay, so what about if they have children? Yeah, you took their life, but you also took that father, that brother, that son. You're not just damaging, you're not just taking away their life. You're affecting everyone around them. Then you're affecting the community. Like, think. We have got to start thinking long term. We have got to start thinking about the big picture. Stop working in the moment. Stop acting in the moment. Stop speaking in the moment. Like, folks get mad, and I understand it comes with growth. You know what I mean? The more you're supposed to grow, you're supposed to evolve, but people aren't doing that. You're staying in the same place, still doing the same dumb mess that you were doing years ago. Stop reacting off of emotion. Stop just doing stuff in the moment just because you're angry, just because you're frustrated. If you have to walk away, walk away. If you have to take a moment to think and then react, do that. If you have to take a moment and close your mouth, if somebody offends you and you want to speak back, oh, I'm going to say this or I'm going to say that, stop and think. If I say this and they take this the wrong way, what could come of this? Y'all are looking at someone that has a sharp tongue, okay? In grade school and up, if I got in trouble, my mom already knew what it was for. It was for running my mouth, okay? I was the type that most of the time didn't need to fight. I've been in one fight in my life, and that was not my fault. You know what I mean? I was that type of person that would use my words to hurt people. I would try my best to make you think about what I said at night. You wouldn't be able to sleep at night after I told you something, okay? That's how I was. But as you grow, as you evolve, and as you realize that everything's not meant to be said, whether it's true or not, everything that comes to your mind shouldn't be said. Every action has a reaction. And if somebody says something that offends you, sometimes silence is golden. Some people just don't even deserve some people don't deserve your presence. Some people don't deserve your time. And you got to be above it. You got to be above it. You got to be better than it. And the more you realize that the more you feed into, the more foolishness you feed into, the more foolish you look. We got to get it together, you guys. We got to get it together. All right, you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and bring this video to a close because I don't want it to be too long. It's probably already like 20 minutes, I'm sure. But I just want to say that I feel like as long as we're here, we should make an impact, a positive impact on this world. And if people continue to go around doing whatever they want to do, treating people any type of way and not caring about the repercussions of your actions, the world is going to continue to spiral until it's out of control. We're going downhill at this point. We're approaching 2023, and let's not go into a new year doing the same mess. Let's think about what we're doing before we do it. Let's stop and think before we speak. And let's just be overall better people for ourselves and everyone around us. With that being said, thank you all for tuning in to Chris Codes. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like button because you know you want to. And it helps my channel grow. Notification bells to be notified whenever I drop new content. Comment, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you all for the next video. Bye.
Oh yeah.